Welcome back to EV Horizon, where we dive deep into the electrified future of high-performance motoring. Today, we're unleashing the beast that is the 2026 Ferrari Luce, the prancing horse's bold leap into full electric territory. This isn't just any EV, it's a 5-door performance sedan blending the sleek aggression of a shooting brake with the practicality of a grand tourer, all while delivering over 1,100 horsepower. Ferrari calls it their first visionary full-electric sports car, and after poring over every leaked spec and reveal, I can confirm it's set to redefine luxury speed. Let's break it down, starting with that jaw-dropping exterior. Picture this: the Luce arrives as a 4-door, 4-seater with subtle nods to the Purosangue SUV, but distilled into a more live, sedan-like profile. Its wheelbase stretches 116.5 inches, shorter than the Purosangue for sharper handling, yet it promises generous rear space without sacrificing that iconic Ferrari stance. Low-slung and wide, with a drag coefficient honed for efficiency, the bodywork features razor-sharp creases and active aero elements that deploy like whispers from Maranello's wind tunnel. Up front, slim LED headlights slice through the darkness, flanked by massive air intakes that scream intent, feeding cooling to the quad-motor setup. The side profile: pure poetry. Frameless doors, flush handles, and 21-inch forged wheels wrapped in Pirelli P0 Elect tires, optimized for grip and low rolling resistance. At the rear, a full-width taillight bar glows like a digital halo, with quad exhaust light diffusers that are purely aesthetic, because in the EV world, silence is the new roar. The fastback roofline dips gracefully into a subtle lip spoiler, ensuring downforce without drag. Ferrari's holding back the full reveal until May 2026, but early renders suggest a color palette from Rosso Casa Red to ethereal Grigio Scuro Silver, with carbon fiber accents optional for that extra edge. It's not just pretty, it's engineered for 200 miles per hour top speeds, with every curve slicing wind like a scalpel. Sliding inside, the Luce's cabin is a masterclass in tactile futurism, co-designed with ex-Apple visionary Jony Ive to banish screens in favor of pure driver immersion. Forget overwhelming dashboards, this is clarity incarnate. The steering yoke, wrapped in Alcantara and leather, connects to a binnacle that tilts and telescopes with your every adjustment, keeping vital info like speed and power deployment in your peripheral vision. At the center, a single curved OLED touchscreen handles infotainment, but below it, a symphony of physical controls: knurled aluminum rotary dials for volume and climate, toggle switches milled from billet steel for drive modes, and a glass gear selector that feels like jewelry. Surfaces mix matte and polished metals with strengthened glass panels, creating a cockpit that gleams under ambient LED strips tunable to your mood. Seats: 4-way power-adjustable thrones in perforated leather or sustainable Alcantara, with heating, ventilation, and massage functions that hug like a second skin. Rear passengers get individual climate zones and fold-flat seats for 20 cubic feet of cargo, practical for a Ferrari. The air is purified via HEPA filters, and a 1,800-watt Bowers & Wilkins sound system pumps 21 speakers, including exciters in the seats for that haptic bass thump. It's luxurious yet focused, with zero clutter, proving EVs can feel analog soulful. Now, the heart-pounding performance, where the Luce truly ignites. Powered by a bespoke 880-volt architecture, this quad-motor all-wheel drive beast unleashes 1,113 horsepower and a staggering 8,481 pound-feet of combined wheel torque. Rear motors crank 416 horsepower each, while the fronts add 141 horsepower apiece, with instant torque vectoring on. Both axles for scalpel-like cornering. Hit the accelerator, and 0 to 60 mph vanishes in under 2.5 seconds, quarter mile. Sub 10 seconds easy. Top speed: a blistering 199 miles per hour, electronically limited for sanity. The 122 kWh nickel-manganese cobalt battery from SK On sits low in the carbon fiber chassis, delivering over 323 miles of WLTP range, real-world closer to 280 on spirited drives. During highway cruising, the front motors disengage to sip electrons, extending efficiency. Charging: a blistering 350 kilowatts DC setup means 10–80% in 18 minutes at compatible stations. Dynamics shine with 48-volt active suspension that reads the road like braille, no anti-roll bars needed, and 4-wheel steering for parking lot agility or highway stability. 7 drive modes, from E-Daily Chill to Qualify Launch Control, let you tailor the Fury. Brakes. Carbon ceramic discs with region blending so seamless, you'll forget they're electric. It's not just fast, it's a Ferrari, alive, communicative, and utterly addictive. Finally, the price tag for this electric thoroughbred. Ferrari hasn't dropped official figures yet, but insiders peg the 2026 Luce at a starting MSRP of around $535,000 in the US, climbing to $600,000 plus with options like the handling GTC package or extended carbon trim. That's pure Osang territory, but for 1,100 horsepower and zero emissions. A steal for collectors. Deliveries kick off late 2026 from Maranello's new E-building, with US allocations filling fast, expect dealer markups. The Ferrari Luce isn't just an EV, it's the prancing horse reborn in silicon and steel, proving electrification amplifies passion, not dilutes it. If you're chasing the future of grand touring, this is your beacon. Hit like if you're hyped, subscribe for more EV deep dives, and drop in the comments, would you electrify your garage with the Luce? Until next time, keep charging ahead. I'm your host and this is EV Horizon. Fade to black.